Hello and welcome to another episode of How They Become World Champion. So far each episode has been about one player and one event, but this video will be a special one since CarlJr has won 3 World Championships. I decided to include them all into one video instead of making 3 separate ones. I will still talk about each event and how we won each of them. In 2013 we were ready to crown our first world champion in the new game Huntmania 2 Stadium. The event was once again hosted in Paris, France, and this event had a prize pool of $8,000. The format for this event was finalist mode and 5 maps was being played. And as you are used to by now, we once again had a new champion winning. CarlJr from Canada became the 7th player to win an ESWC, and he did so at the age of 16. This was CarlJr's second world championship after placing 3rd at ESWC 2012. In 2013 he faced Tala, Koons and the world champion from 2010 Bergie in the grand final. CarlJr went into the grand final with 10 bonus points since he won the winner bracket final, while Tala came into the grand final with 6 bonus points since he finished second in that winner bracket final. On the first map in the grand final, the Canadian CarlJr didn't wait long before he showed his skills. He collected 40 out of 50 possible points on map 1. The Dutch player Koons followed with 31 points, the Norwegian Bergie collected 24 points, and the German Tala got 20 points on map 1. So the standings after the first map was CarlJr with 50 points, Koons with 31 points, Tala with 26 points, and Bergie with 24 points. On map 2, CarlJr made a couple of mistakes but still was able to collect 33 points. This made him, together with Tala, the player who collected the most amount of points on the second map. Bergie collected 29 points and Koons collected 22 points. So the standings after map 2 was CarlJr 83 points, Tala 57 points, Koons and Bergie with 53 points. On map 3, CarlJr did the same as on map 2 and collected a total of 33 points during the 5 rounds. This was once again the most amount of points of the players, since Tala collected 32 points, Koons 29 points, and Bergie 21 points. So the standings after map 3 was CarlJr 116 points, Tala 89 points, Koons 82 points, and Bergie 74 points. So going into map 4, CarlJr only missed 4 points of reaching finalist mode. And on the first run on map 4, CarlJr finished 3rd and got those 4 points he needed. And in his first finalist attempt, CarlJr was able to finish 1st and win ESWC 2013. At 2nd place we had Tala, and Koons finished 3rd and Bergie finished 4th. In 2014 we were headed to Paris, France once again, this time being ESWC 2014. The event had a total prize pool of $8,000 and was played in Huntmania 2 Stadium. The format for this event was finalist mode and 5 maps was being played. And for the first time ever we saw a champion defend his title and become the first player to win World Championship twice. So it's safe to say that CarlJr made history in 2014. Going into the grand final, he had 10 bonus points after winning the winner bracket final in front of Spam, who came into the grand final with 6 bonus points. It's also worth mentioning that CarlJr won the time attack seeding as well as all of his matches before the grand final. In the grand final, the Canadian CarlJr faced the world champion from 2012, Spam from the Netherlands, Tween from Slovakia, and Yo-Yo from France. On the first map in the grand final, it was Tween who was the guy who collected the most amount of points with 40. CarlJr got second most points with 36, followed by Spam with 22 and Yo-Yo with 17. That left the standings after map 1 with CarlJr 46 points, Twin 40 points, Spam 28 points and Yo-Yo 17 points. On map 2 it became more and more clear that this was a battle between two players, and those two players being CarlJr and Twin. Because on map 2 CarlJr collected the most amount of points with 36, followed by Twin who collected 33, then Yo-Yo got 27 and Spam who got 19. So standings after map 2 was CarlJr 82 points, Twin 73 points, and then there was a gap down to Spam with 47 points and Yo-Yo with 44 points. On map 3 however, CarlJr showed why he won ESWC the year before and why he won the winner bracket final this year. Because on map 3 CarlJr got 40 points out of 50 possible ones. Yo-Yo followed with 36 points, Spam with 20 points and Twin with 19 points. This made a gap between CarlJr and Twin sort of impossible to catch up to, since CarlJr went into map 4 as a finalist while Twin had 92 points. Yo-Yo had 80 points and Spam had 67 points. And on map 4, CarlJr had his first chance at winning it all. All he had to do was to win one more round, and he was able to do so in his first attempt as a finalist. And with this victory he became the first ever to defend his title at ESWC and becoming the first ever to win 2 World Championships in Trackmania. Twin finished second, Yo-Yo finished third and Spam finished fourth. In 2015, ESWC was once again hosted in Paris, France, this time having a prize pool of $15,000. The game that was played was Trackmania 2 Stadium, and the format was finalist mode and 5 maps was being played. And once again, the winner of the World Championship was the Canadian player CarlJr, this being his 3rd win in a row. And also worth mentioning is that CarlJr won the time attack seeding for this event, as well as the winner bracket quarterfinal and winner bracket semi-final. But in the winner bracket final he lost against Twin and finished second. This meant that the Slovakian player Twin went into the grand final with 10 bonus points and CarlJr went into it with 6 bonus points. In the grand final they also faced the British player Pack and the world champion from 2012 Spam from the Netherlands. On the first map it was Spam who collected the most amount of points with 34, followed by CarlJr and Pack who got 29 points. Twin collected the least amount of points with 23 points. So the standings after map 1 was CarlJr 35 points, Spam 34 points, Twin 33 points and Pack 29 points. On map 2, CarlJr geared up and collected 39 points out of the 50 possible ones, followed by Pack who got 27 points, Spam got 26 points and Twin got 23 points. So going into map 3 we had CarlJr with 74 points, Spam with 60 points and Pack and Twin with 56 points. On map 3, CarlJr once again geared up and collected a score out of 46 out of 50 possible points. And to my knowledge, this is the highest score anybody has reached on a map in the World Championship Grand Final in Trackmania. Pack collected 26 points, Twin 25 points and Spam 18 points. So going into map 4, we had CarlJr as a finalist, followed by Pack who had 82 points, Twin with 81 points and Spam with 78 points. In his first 2 finalist attempts, CarlJr was not able to finish it off, but the third time seems to be the charm for the Canadian, and this made him the first time ever to win 3 Trackmania World Championships. The British player Pack finished second, the Slovakian player Tween finished third, and the Dutch player Spam finished fourth.